So Verruckt, I actually quite like the map. I know it's just like essentially a big ring, but it's been laid out well, and for the second zombie map they ever made, it's really good, I think. It's really nice. Spawn points power is at the other side of the map, like it is still on most maps that Drag and everything make. They've still got the first sort of 4 perk machines, which I think are some of the best. I can only say they're rivaled by Meal Kick and maybe Stamina Up. I don't think PhD is that great, to be honest. Which I know, some people really think some people really think it's awesome, but I just think, it's just don't take explosive damage or fall damage, and on most maps they aren't sort of vertically set anyway. And things like die rise, when they were, if you fell off too far, you'd end up falling off a building or something. So it's hard to tell, or it's hard to either get a perk like that and want to buy it if you're never going to need it, because they had it in Origins. Well, they have it in Origins, and there's not many places that are like really high and you have to jump off, and that will make a difference having PhD on. The only big drop is the robots, and you should always survive that anyway, so it's a bit irrelevant to even be in there, in my opinion. And things like Deadshot, on Buried and Die Rise and Transit, they had the perma perk anyway, didn't they? So it's a bit like, well, why would you make us sort of pay for it if there's just like a really easy way to get it for free anyway. Yeah, and the other one, can't remember what it was called. And Tombstone. I don't think it's bad. There's like the glitch on sort of maps like Town, where you can get all 7 perks with it, which I think is not a bad idea. I'm not sure if that was their intention, but you actually have to sort of die and everything. And on maps like Transit, it's like if you die and then you spawn in a completely different place, because I think your tombstone runs out eventually, then it won't be there sort of by the time you get back, which is then makes it pretty irrelevant. It's a waste of money and you've lost everything because you've had to die. And some reason again they've added the tombstone sort of permanent perk, or persistent perk, whatever, which just defeats the object of tombstone or buying tombstone perk, which doesn't really make sense to me, but I don't know why they'd add both in there. But they have anyway. Quick Revive, it's not that bad. It's the only recovery perk I think is any good. Electric Cherry, it's saved me doing a couple of when I've been on Easter egg runs. It saved me on them a couple of times. But I wouldn't say it's one of my favourite perks. And then Who's Who, I just think is a bit pointless. If I don't know if anyone here has used it, I imagine you will have. But if you've ever used it, then when you go down, I think it would be better if the zombies can actually see you. Or you had some really powerful gun or something. But it just starts you off as your base player again. Like you just started on round 1, which I think is a bit pointless. Because I think if it gave you your I think if it gave you some sort of ability, like you sort of do some massive jump or just literally run through zombies, then that would be better as well. Or you couldn't die or something. I think it's good for the reason that if you can't pick yourself up, then it just turns you into that sort of the thing the other person you've turned into when you've gone down and you have it on. So there are perks. So basically what I'm trying to say is that there are perks that are a bit pointless, if I'm honest, and that don't seem like they really need to be there. Tombstone basically, because it's not really helping, and it's just you know, unnecessary. Yeah. So, you know, back on the game, Lloyd's just gone down somehow, not entirely sure. I mean, this was sort of following him, so I'm guessing it might have had something to do with all them zombies. But yeah, I mean, he's been using a trench gun all game, so it's not, you know, he's not going to make it that far, I guess, which might be why he didn't. Yeah, so I try and, so this one I've got like no ammo, so I try and run back and get him. After buying the Thompson ammo, then I realised the amount of zombies as I sort of head back towards the stairs after these few. And as you'll see, like now, they're like a load run down the stairs, so I never would have made it even if I ran straight there. Yeah, so I don't think he's minding too much. I think he's like also playing something on his phone, so no, it's not too bad. But yeah, I mean, I don't know if you've seen the video where I said it before, but he used to be, you know, he used to get angry over everything, especially after like consecutive downs. He always gets like quite annoyed because he doesn't see this right. And I think what makes sense is in Modern Warfare 2, I don't know if you remember, but sometimes like a death streak, they had a sort of painkiller where you take less damage. And I think you know, that'd be a good idea after the first sort of 10 seconds when you get up, if you had that, because it would, like, it would be quite a good advantage, and it would prevent like sort of double swipes if you just got up and everything. So like maybe instead of 2, make it like a 3-hit kill on you or something from the zombies. Just because, you know, like on maps like Farm, everything's quite sort of enclosed. There's not much room to sort of go around any sides. Like in the barn, there's only the 2 doors and there's only the 2 ways around. I mean, there are many different ways to get to them 2 ways around, but you know, at the end of the day, it's, you know, still quite sort of close quarters from a map. So if you were trying to get a jug, which is like upstairs in the house, and you'd died sort of where the box was, then as you sort of, anyway you're supposed to get it, someone should either like run up the stairs or run up where the box was, and then you know, it'd be difficult to get out of that. And if they were still jumping up, or you died further away and then you went after jug, then they'd still be down the bottom as you jumped out of the corner of the building, which is, you know, not the best thing to happen. So yeah, like a painkiller I think would really help. But yeah, I don't know what you think about it. I know there are people, you know, that would love the idea of that, but then, you know, feel like, oh, Treyarch would basically just say that it would make you too overpowered maybe, or, you know, it would just give you too much of an advantage, which doesn't really make sense for me if they did say that, because, you know, they want people to play their game for as long as they can, to enjoy it, and Treyarch will end up getting more money somehow. So I think if like they like added a sort of painkiller idea, then it would sort of keep people playing longer, it would make games last longer, and it sort of increase their overall like how much people would want to play the game. It would increase their overall sort of satisfaction rate by the people that played it, and just, yeah. But I think, you know, what Verruckt has made is a really good game, and there are a few minor flaws, not really on zombies though. I mean, the only one I can think of on zombies is maybe sort of double swipe on zombies, just because, like, if you haven't put jug yet, that's just like an instant down, and that will always annoy you. But yeah, apart from that, on zombies, there's not really any flaws I can think of. Maybe like simple things, you know, like maybe making it easier to get on maps, like when you first sort of you know, like when you first get it, like Origins, you know, it took me so long to learn ways around, or a better idea, like Mob of the Dead maybe. It was so much harder to get around and learn the ways and everything. It must have been like the first 2 weeks, sort of, when I'd had it, that I finally learned where to go. Yeah, anyway, so that's that game, guys. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you like my ideas for what could be the future of zombies. And yeah, so thank you for watching. Thank you very much.